Now? All right, so guys, let me tell you what's going on. So I'm playing this song. I'm going to get copyright claim on this video. They're going to say, don't try to make money off this video, lady. Warner Music owns the rights to it. Not that I am. Anyway, so I'm playing this song. And she said, who's that or whatever. I said, it's Greg Allman. And I said, this woman on here said, oh, that, he dated Cher and that he wrote the song about her. So some guy puts, oh, he didn't write the song, Google it or something to this woman. And I said, he did more than date her. They have a kid together. And Summer's like, Cher has a kid? So now I have to explain Cher's kids to Summer. Imagine this conversation. I said, Summer, I'm going to need you to sit down. And I take her hand, kind of pat it gently. That's to help her prepare for what's coming. So I said, no, she's got a kid with Greg Allman. His name's Elijah Blue Allman. So we look him up. He's good looking. He's good looking. He's a rocker. He probably sings. Let's look him up on YouTube. I'll tell you his concert we're getting ready to go to. Elijah Blue Allman. Anyway, so then I said, she's got another kid, Chaz Bono. And she can't even handle this. So then I said, this is her. And then I said, it's hard for me to put it together that's the same little blonde-haired girl that they used to have on this TV show when I grew up. There's this show, Sonny and Cher show. Stacy remembers it. And at the end, they would sing, I've Got You, Babe. And that was before they got divorced. And they would bring the little girl out there. And I mean, I don't want to be mean, but the little kid was no talent bomb. The kid couldn't sing nothing. Dance, nothing. The kid couldn't even move her hands to the rhythm of the music. It was horrifying. Who can write the story? Anyways, I said it's hard for me to put that together, just like it's hard for me to put the fact that the little girl that used to live next door to me, Sarah, is now changed my idea of what you run your life in a ditch actually is on a personal level. Maybe as bad of running someone's life in a ditch. Am I wrong? I mean, you've probably seen people run their life. Okay, it doesn't get any worse than that. Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything worse than having your kids taken away by the state. I mean, it may have been more than that. Anyway, the bottom line, this dog, that well, we've got to now track this dog down. I've located the microchip number and all these things. It's a heavy heart. Anyway, well, now the bottom line was that, I had to have a long talk with Summer this morning about Cher's kids. She had no idea. Neither did this woman on, YouTube. I'm willing to bet we're going to go on there and look. I'll go on there and look right now that Elijah Blue sings. See, the kid looks like a rocker. With those jeans, it's sort of like, Carly Simon and James Taylor having a kid. I knew they had kids, but then I was always like, what happened to the kids? I know Ben Taylor sings. I don't know what happened to the sister. Death! Please don't tell me Elijah Blue Allman is dead. Oh my God. Before he died from Kumba. I don't think that's real. Strange death. Dwayne Allman died. Death. Well, Allman Brothers. Well, yes, Dwayne Allman was the brother. Greg Allman had a brother named Dwayne Allman. They sung under the name the Allman Brothers. Please, I don't think, I can't imagine this. Oh, he's got a Facebook page. There could have been someone else named that. Looks like somebody I know. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, known professionally as P. Dexter Blue. Okay. A musician and son of singer Cher. See, now I didn't know that. I now know. I don't know anything. What was it called? What was his name? Oh, P. Exeter Blue. There we go. Dwayne Allman would have been Elijah Blue's uncle.
Oh, so Cher's brother?
No, Greg Allman's brother.
Okay, the father.
Okay, well, YouTube has created a channel for him. People are so dumb. Well, because they don't create their own channel. People don't even know this kid exists. I mean, this kid only has 8 videos. I'm sure they're independently wealthy. Here we go. 8 years ago, he's singing with the mother. Well, he's got movie star good looks, for sure. Guess maybe this is his band. Yeah, the kid looked just like Greg Allman. Again, look at the blonde hair. It didn't look anything like Cher. He was just a tow-headed kid. No, nothing. Maybe we'll find him on Facebook. Yeah, he's cute. He's got movie star good looks. I mean, and he's got a pedigree. He's got a pedigree. Oh, Summer likes him. He looks like somebody I just can't think of. All right, we'll find him on Facebook.
Yeah, we'll do his.
Yes, little does this poor guy know. Hey, he doesn't want Facebook friends. Here, we've got a few suggestions for you.
Okay.
Stop doing cocaine and start doing YouTube.
That's all. That's everything you're doing.
That's why Dave doesn't like me. I say things like that, but if you ever said anything, I say that to everybody, don't I?
Yeah.
All right, we're going gray in May. I've got my brain cancer T-shirt on. That Becca did some fundraiser. You guys remember my niece Becca? Sam is in the Bahamas doing volunteer work, and my nephew Joe is joining the Peace Corps. Who does this? This family of mine is straight out of Central Casting. Oh, my nephew's going into the Peace Corps. I mean, good God, these people are good. Yeah. Wells Fargo is now giving 3% down payment loans. So for 3% down, you can buy a house. I'll tell you where we're getting Summer's credit in line and getting her a loan at Wells Fargo. Yeah. That's almost unheard of because usually I think it's 20% down. And I'll tell you the difference between 3 and 20. A lot. And keep in mind, I don't know anything. We got to find a show to go to. And I'm just really sad. I mean, Chuck never replied to us. I mean, you know, somehow I managed to alienate all these people by supporting the music. And I'll tell you why. Because I did it wrong.
Let's start over.
Well, we have to figure out the magic formula. This is my new life. Yes, we can figure out other magic formulas. You know, and I mean, I already know Dave said terrible things to Ben Nichols about me, but Ben Nichols seems to be the type that forgets. He's a fast forgetter. So it's okay. And if he ever says, "Where do you know me from?" we'll have to come up with something else. No, think of something. You know, and I just sometimes think that these people, I want to believe, you know, like Sarah said, these people somehow need to find music or something to help them. Because that's what music does, is kind of help keep you on a track where you're not just catapulting off into your own ridiculous thoughts. You can ride along with these people's thoughts. Am I wrong? And you know, there's a very important lesson in life, and if I teach you nothing else, other than Cher had two kids, and this is that never believe that what you're thinking, and this is Gary Zukav, I believe, that says this. No, that you're the only person. There's no unique thoughts. There's not even any more unique ideas. The only thing, you know, like pager collar training, it's just put together other ideas, sort of mishmash together. You know, so there's whatever thoughts that you've had of pain or hurt or joy or whatever, you must never feel, you know, to say, oh, you don't understand or you don't know how I feel or ever feel like it. I mean, and I don't know why that's important. I really don't, but I guess to just be part of the human condition and part of really being connected to other people, you know, just to live your whole life and think that there was never anyone that understood how you felt or those core feelings. And once you realize there's honestly people that have experienced those feelings so much deeper than you ever could, you just have a better understanding. That's why I have no empathy for people who get mad at the grocery store. You're mad because other people are getting in the way. You grabbing up your food, grabbing up your ice cream, your ice cream, and your, you know, things that these people don't even have any expectation of joy in the third world. I tell some of that all the time. Catalan Cornea, you know, his dream is to come to America. I hope I live long enough to help this guy see his dream. I really do. I do. Because he's going to be in awe of everything we have here. He's going to be in awe of what we take for granted. And I guess, you know, I think once you can understand, you know, whatever hurt you have, I feel like the hurt and stuff I have, if you're measuring it on a measuring scale, is about that much compared to the human condition where people have suffered this much. So I can't go down and suffer down at my little minuscule level. I have to go up here. I have to try to find people to help and don't, you know, people that hurt way more than you ever hurt. Maybe that's what life is. You know what I mean? That you can understand their hurt only because you've tasted it, only a taste of it. The things they do to these people in Iraq, I don't even want to tell you this, Summer, but they took these people that they decided they didn't like, that had committed whatever crimes against their moral code. I've told you about these people and their moral code. You know, Kimberly Goddard, and here it's morally wrong to breed dogs. Once you're offending these people's moral code, they lowered these people into a vat of acid alive. 25, 30 people. I don't know whether they hang them by their heels from a rope. No. And they do it as a way to strike terror. You think as a 6-year-old you see people lowered. Oh, they do it in the town square. Yeah, I'm sure they sell popcorn and every other thing. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, you probably can get your picture next to the acid vat. You know,
Jesus.
you can probably buy a little vat's fast, take to your house. You know, if that's your relative. Well, these, and there's no education. A lot of these women, I mean, that's part of the problem. Don't bear any kind of advanced degrees. They're just throwing themselves down crying.
Where's this happening?
Iraq or Iran, one. And no, if you said, listen, lady, get your country straight. I do know the difference, but I don't know the difference between their mentalities as far as punishing and hurting people. I think there's people that have been put on this earth that have got to generate as much kindness as possible, whose somehow destiny is to generate as much kindness as possible, because there's other people whose destiny is to generate as much evil as possible. Their whole life is, there was something on Facebook, and this needs to be the new, you know, but instead of bashing what you hate, promote what you love, which is, again, that's what we are setting out to do. Occasionally I get sidetracked. This guy Doug on YouTube trying to say, oh, I want people to see how you respond to criticism. I said, yeah, it's well documented how I respond to bullies, buddy. If you think you're filling anybody in on anything about me, yeah. My response to bullies, remember the three C's. I've kind of gotten off that. I don't actually remember what the three C's are now, but I can tell you what they were not good. I can tell you if you were the recipient of them.
What did you say?
I think it's very strange. Promote what you love. I think I'm going to put there's 3 stages to the e-collar: discovery, denial, doubt. There needs to be something else. Doubt, denial, doubt, discovery, dumbfounded, defending, and then developing. Developing is the last stage. How many did I say?
3.
Change it to 6. Quick. Get an eraser. Scratch that out. I'm at 3. Plus the other 3 that I was getting ready to add in. Anyway, guys, so that's what's going on. I've got my brain cancer shirt on, and we're going to do photos in it. I'm going to put it on my Facebook and see if my sister notices. Because my sister is a very amazing person. She doesn't have a temperament like me at all. She doesn't even acknowledge bullies or care they exist. Me, I try to aspire to be more like my sister. She's a very amazing person. They're coming here for Christmas. She's renting a big house on the beach. She's an executive at Wells Fargo. It's super, super smart. She raised 3 amazing kids. One's in the Peace Corps. Becca's a swim coach. And Sam is going to be a marine biologist, and he's doing volunteer work in the Bahamas right now. And he got a tattoo. Sam was on the show before. No, well, it might have been for his dad. I'm willing to bet. Yeah, if I had to guess.
Their dad passed away.
Remember, we had the stories when Becca was talking about her dad, how he could cook and stuff. Yeah, he was a great guy. He was an amazing guy. I'll tell my sister to bring some. I just found this in the drawer. I mean, the CIA can torture me, and I can say, I don't own those clothes. Those aren't mine. If you say that I sleepwalk and steal people's clothes, that might be an explanation, because I don't know where these clothes come from.
I've never seen it before.
Summer will tell you. I try to support as much stuff as I can. You know what I mean? I try to support. And there's a lot of women, I will tell you. And I want to talk to Michael about getting some kind of women's e-collar organization going. Just women. Because women have more power to change. Large groups of women can be the most influential group in the world. Large, powerful groups of women. Large, powerful, educated groups of women. Countries that don't have that cripple themselves. When you take half your population and say, you're nobody, and we'll let the other half run roughshod all over you. I'll tell you where you want to live. Not there. All right, we got to go. Anyway, this is letters to Stacy. I hope she's still watching, and she's supposed to be bringing Remy back in June. Scarlett's coming back in July. We're going to have an amazing, amazing summer. Just like I tell Summer, every summer it's going to be a great summer. And it's going to be a great summer. for summer. It's going to be just great. We're going to do all kinds of fun stuff and all kinds of great shows. Anyway, we're getting our little plastic pallets and we're going out to do our show. Bye, guys.